Hi, I'm Mike Huggins from MDH Advisors, and I'd like to share a few thoughts about what it means to be a responsible corporate officer. You might be asking yourself, well, what is a responsible corporate officer? Well, from a legal perspective, and I'm certainly no lawyer, a responsible corporate officer is a term used to describe the responsibilities executives have to manage and be aware of activities happening under their watch. This is a subject near and dear to my heart, as I have lived experience about what can happen when things go awry under your leadership. See, when most people think of criminal defendants, they envision a person who has intentionally broken the law. What many people don't know, however, is that corporate leaders can be subject to criminal prosecution in instances where they did not know but should have known about criminal activity in the company. Yes, it could be a crime for not knowing what's going on inside of your organization. So if you'd like to learn more about my personal journey through the criminal justice system, check out my book, Going Ohm, A CEO's Self-Discovery Behind Bars. It's available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and many other outlets. However, the responsible corporate officer that I'd like to talk about is a bit different. What I'm referring to are leaders who achieve business results while maintaining their personal integrity. In essence, a responsible leader. In today's cutthroat world, it's easy to get caught up in the game, to come out on top, dog-eat-dog world where there are only winners and losers. In this world, it's easy to lose one's moral compass, to lose the ability to judge what is right and wrong and act accordingly. For me, the definition of a responsible leader is making decisions that, in addition to the interests of shareholders, also takes into consideration all other stakeholders, such as workers, clients, suppliers, the environment, the community, and even future generations. There's never been a bad time to be a responsible leader. But I believe now more than ever, we need leaders who will rise to tackle not only the significant business issues we face, but also becoming part of the solution for dealing with the many social injustices we face as a community and a nation. In the past, it seems the focus was on developing effective leaders who had attributes like the ability to delegate tasks, excellent communication skills, confidence, honesty, creativity. These are all wonderful elements, but they are just a precursor for becoming a responsible leader. We need to move beyond just having effective leaders. We need those leaders to become responsible. Look, we face a growing list of challenges facing not only our businesses, but our communities, as well as future generations. This all sounds great, but I've heard executives say, of course, I want to improve society, but how can I do this while dealing with more immediate financial pressures? Well, the consulting firm Accenture identified several areas, including climate change, global economic fragility, and workforce development, where responsible leadership is desperately needed and where we can make an impact. They also identified 5 elements of responsible leadership. Number 1, stakeholder inclusion. By understanding the perspective and the needs of stakeholders beyond shareholders, decisions can be made from the perspective of developing an inclusive environment. We need to listen to the voices of those who have been unheard of for so long. Number 2, emotional intelligence. So this concept has been around for a while, but the idea of acknowledging our shared humanity and showing empathy can go a long way in rebuilding trust and confidence that as leaders, we are listening and are committed to being part of the solution. Number 3, mission and purpose. Advancing common goals by inspiring a shared vision of sustainability, prosperity for the organization and its stakeholders. Number 4, innovation. Creating new organizational and societal value by innovating responsibly with emerging technology. And number 5, insight and reflection. Expanding the concept of continuous process improvements beyond logistical operations to develop ever-improving paths to success through continuous learning and continuous knowledge exchange. Today's leaders are in a privileged position as technology and global reach give them the power to create social value and arguably more than ever before. Recognizing that social and economic issues won't be solved overnight, we still have a responsibility to expand our thinking and, importantly, maintain awareness of how our actions not only impact the bottom line, but also impact our community, other stakeholders. Of course, this is not easy. Responsible leaders not only have the opportunity, but I believe the obligation to drive growth in tandem with positive social and environmental outcomes. This starts with redefining what it means to lead responsibility. We need to lead the way by focusing on driving value while honoring values. I believe that ultimately our ability to master mission and purpose, innovation, and stakeholder inclusion must become second nature. Organizations will find it hard to meet the expectations of society unless they modify their leadership qualities and seek stronger and a more balanced profile. Responsible leadership becomes real when it's learned from ultimately and reflects those it serves. Getting started means addressing head-on some potentially uncomfortable questions. This is a subject near and dear to my heart, so please reach out if I can be of service. I'm happy to work with you and your management team to translate these concepts into workable action plans for your organization. Please consider me a resource. To learn more about how I can serve, check out my website for contact info. It's mdhhuggins.com. Use my website or call to schedule a free consultation, or email me at mike@mdhhuggins.com. Of course, follow me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to serving you.